this is Wild Bill.
And this is Wild Bill Jr. and your son. You didn't even address me? Didn't even invite me?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm Wild Bill Jr. and your son. What are you going to talk about today?
I'm going to teach you something.
Oh, no, not again. I go to school, you know.
But this is a different school.
What school is this?
This is the School of Hard Knocks.
The School of Hard Knocks? What's that?
That's what you get after you get through and graduate all these fancy stuff like Henry did. Then you go to the School of Hard Knocks.
Really?
Yeah.
What's that about?
Well, let me show you about sales.
Oh, yeah, okay. Teach me something about sales.
Okay, here we go. First of all, when I had my printing business.
And you were the biggest printer in Fresno.
No, that's right. We had our largest printing shop in Fresno at the time. There were 80 printers in town, and we were the largest. In about 4 years, we just beat everybody up.
That's right. And then what happened?
Well, then I sold the business, and I went to work for Jostens American Yearbook.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, Jostens of Visalia. So what they do is they send you to a new man's school.
A new man's school that you already knew.
Well, I already knew it, but you have to go to a new man's school to learn how to do it.
I see. And where was that?
In Topeka, Kansas. So we went to Topeka, Kansas, and in the Topeka, Kansas, in the little hotel room there, the lobby actually,
the auditorium, not the lobby.
Yeah, the auditorium, got it wrong. Okay, in the auditorium, there was this man, he was speaking about a book, and he was going to produce a book about hairdressing.
And you thought, wow, that'd be a good thing to sell.
That's what I thought. I said, I've got to be able to publish that book. Why not publish that book?
Well, how are you going to do that? You don't even know the guy.
That's right. So they had a cocktail party. So the first thing you want to do if you want to meet somebody is you go to the cocktail party.
But you weren't invited.
That didn't make any difference. You just put your hand out, somebody puts a drink in your hand, and you start walking in.
Yeah, then what?
Then I sat next to him. I said, Peter, that was the greatest presentation you ever made. I was so impressed with the way you presented your stuff in your book.
And he liked that?
He liked that. Then he said, who are you? And I said, well, I'm Bill Tucson. I work for the world's largest printing publishing company here, and Jostens American Yearbook on the New York Stock Exchange. And I'm very interested in your book.
And what did you say?
He said, I'd like to have you produce my book, publish my book.
Then what?
So then he gave me his address. It was in San Mateo. I said, well, I live in Fresno. He said,
oh, I know Fresno too.
That's right.
I've heard the story before.
So anyway, so what happens is that he gives me his brother's phone number in San Mateo. He says, tell Charlie, don't sign up with Bantam Books in Chicago. I want you to have a chance on producing the book.
So you called?
Yeah, I called Charlie in San Mateo and told him all that, and he said, okay. I said, well, give me all the specs on the book. So he told me 10,000 books and 20,000 books and 30,000 books, going to be published by Revlon Cosmetics. So I had everything.
Now, how are you going to price it?
Well, then I just figured out, well, let's see now. That's in Bantam Books, and that's in Chicago. Well, I can just call Chicago. I'll just call Bantam Books. I'll order a fishing book.
You don't have a fishing book.
I know, but I just said, how about a fishing book of 10,000 and 20,000 and 30,000 and 250 pages with full color pictures and all that?
And they gave you a price?
They gave me a price. Now I knew what it was.
Was that good?
That's pretty good, I think. All right, so now what we have in sales, we have something you call just an assumed order. You just assume you have an order even though you don't have an order.
What's that mean?
Well, you just figure out if you get started with the order, they'll probably buy it. If they don't, so what? So I had to produce a cover for the book.
Did you have an order?
No, I didn't have an order. I just produced a cover, outside cover of this book.
Then what?
Then we went over there and had that cover designed and went to San Mateo.
Yeah, then what?
Well, at San Mateo, I figured now we have to have another assumed thing. We have to assume we have an order for a brochure. And so basically, if you have an assumed order for a brochure, you just start. So I took my little tape recorder.
Yeah, then what?
And I recorded everything, and he explained everything about his hairstyling, and went back and designed a brochure.
And he liked it?
That's right.
And you forgot to tell the most important part.
Oh, the most important part is American Yearbook had this gem of a job for sales. They give you a wholesale price, and then they give you any price you want above that you can sell it for.
That's stealing.
No, it's not really stealing, but it's fantastic. So let's say you buy a book. Let's say the book is $10,000, and you can sell it for $20,000. Then you make the $10,000. I said, this is it. This is the way. All I got to do is sell the order. I have the price, right? So it's easy, right? So we get along, and so now we're going to price the book.
So then what?
Well, then I get the prices from Jostens. Okay, I got the price for the 10. I get the price for the 20. I got the price for the 30.
And you have Bantam.
I have Bantam's price for the 10 and the 20 and the 30. And Jostens is a non-union shop, so their prices are always cheap. And they only work just for making your books, so they don't have any commercial work, so they're not busy anyway.
That's right, so the price is cheap.
That's right. So what I did, I said, well, let's see now. If 10,000, how would I make $1? That'd be
$10,000.
That's right. And 20,000, I make a dollar.
20,000.
And 30, make a dollar.
30,000.
So I made a little layout. We got 10, we got 20, we got 30.
Then what?
Well, whenever you have a layout of 1, 2, and 3,
What happens?
they always pick the middle one.
They do.
That's right. So I give them the layout. Well, here it is, Peter and Charlie. Here's 10,000, and here's 20,000, and here's 30,000, and I know I'm a lot less than Bantam Books, at least by a dollar, you know, a little more than that, because I'd have their price, right? And you know what they do? They pick the middle. They pick the middle. So I said, bingo, 20,000.
$20,000?
That's right, $20,000, just like that.
Easy, huh?
Easy, I thought. So anyway, we start producing the book, all right? And the brochure, and everything's going along just pretty good.
Then everything's nice and easy.
No, 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 no. This is the real world of hard knocks.
Everything doesn't work that way, huh?
No, not at all. So suddenly, they see my paperwork, and they say, son of a bee, that little Bill Tusa's making $20,000 on this book. We're not even making that in our profit. Well, what happens then?
Jealousy.
That's right, that old thing, jealousy comes up. Whenever you make money, someone's going to get it. So they figure, you know what, we have an increase in the paper price.
Yeah?
Well, I'm no dummy in the printing business. They have some skids of paper out in the front.
What's a skid?
A skid's a piece of paper about this high, and it's about 5,000 or 50,000 sheets of paper. And they have 30 of those all on the floor there. And they're not making any yearbooks.
So they got plenty of paper.
They got plenty of paper. So that is a price increase.
So they're going to charge the Revlon people a price?
Well, they can't charge Revlon, right, because they have a contract. So what do?
Take it from you.
That's right, the city of hard knocks, right? So they steal it from my commission. What are you going to do?
Can't do much at all, can you?
No, can't do much. So they take some money out of it. Now it goes all the way through the line. It gets down to Gary McIntosh, head of production.
And then what?
Well, then he sees it. Then his face gets all red.
Jealousy?
Here we go again. I'm making 20,000. He's probably making that many years back, maybe 40. So I'm making half of what he's making in one job. Plus I've done some other ones. So he makes trouble for me for all the jobs.
Is that right?
So now we've got the first job all the way through. Now it's time for edition number 2, because it goes out to Revlon Cosmetics, goes out to the whole United States through the Revlon people. So now we're going to make the second book.
Then what happens? Everything nice and smooth?
No, no, no.
Why not?
Well, here's what happens. Then they say, you know what, I go see Peter and Charlie, and they say, well, we're already doing the book with American Yearbook. And so what do they give us?
House account.
That's right, house account. So when that magic word in the sales business, house account means we're going to steal it from you and make it in the house. As if they could have gone to Topeka, Kansas, and have found this man and sold it. So they steal it from me.
Messing with Wild Bill again, huh?
That's right, that's right. Well, when you work for somebody, you don't have too many choices.
That's right.
So that was the story of American Yearbook and all that.
So what do you think of all of that?
Well, first of all, life isn't fair. Well, first of all, you have to realize life is never going to be fair. You won't be disappointed if you realize it's not fair. Is that right? Never fair.
Then you don't worry about it.
No.
So how about messing with you?
Well, for right now, it's don't mess with Wild Bill.
Don't mess with Wild Bill Jr.
That's right. That's where we are right now.
See you later.